Good morning, students. Today we are going to start with the new chapter, that is the first chapter of your Honeydew book. So, what is the name of the chapter? It is the best Christmas present in the world. So, before starting the chapter, I would like to ask you some questions, students. That everybody love to get the gifts and everybody love to give the gifts also. So why you give the gift, why you present a gift to someone? Because it gives the uh, for example, if I ask you that if you are getting a gift from your parents, how do you feel at that time? Definitely you feel very happy, excited, and feel special when someone give you some gift. So this, in this story, it is basically happens on during the First World War. In other stories, basically the authors did not have the much role to play, but in this the author has the great role to play in it. But before starting the story of this chapter, I would like to put some questions of GK. So I think so every there must be some students who do not knowing about these questions. There are some dates given in your book. Students, my book is old, so there must be some different dates in your book. But I have taken only those dates which will be present in your book also. So if we take 4th July 1776, can you tell what happened on this particular date? So it was the independence of United States. America got its independence on 4th July 1776. Then we will switch to the C1, that is the 6th August 1945. Can you tell what happens on this date? It was Hiroshima was bombarded with the bomb. And now we have another date, that is your 30th January 1948. On this date, Mahatma Gandhi was assassinated. On now we have the another date, that is 20th July 1969. What can you tell what happened on this day? 1969, Neil Armstrong landed on the moon on the 20th July 1969. So this is some GK questions which I am putting you, but because this story is related to the First World War. So now shall we start with the chapter? I spotted it in a junk shop in Bridport, a roll top decks over here. Who is the I over here? Author is the I. The man said it was entire early 18th century and oak. I had wanted one, but they were far too expensive. Now, who is I over here? The author is the I over here. Where the author has gone, he has gone to some junk shop. Where the junk shop is, that is in the Bridport. And what he saw over there, he saw a roll top decks which he wanted earlier also, but he could not buy it because it was very expensive. So what he found over there, he found a roll desk top in the junk shop. This one was in a bad condition, the roll top in several pieces, one leg clumsy, mandate, scratch marks on all down one side. It was going for a very little money. I thought I could restore it. It would be risk a challenge, but I had to have it. I paid the man and brought it back to my work room at the back of the garage. I began work on it on the Christmas Eve. Now what happened? The author has bought the roll top decks from the junk shop, and it was in a very bad condition. Its legs were clumsy. It was like in a moving shaky manner. So what was there was a scratch marks on that table. But then also the author took the risk to buy it, because earlier he was getting the new table, the same new table, very expensive, but that time he could not afford to buy it. Now he was getting that table at a very cheap rate, but the condition of the table is not very good. So he bought it at a very small money, or at a little money, and where he bought it and repair it, it brought the table and keep it in the garage. And I began work on which day he began to work on that table. Work on the table means that he started repairing the table because the table was in a bad condition. So what was the day when he started the repairing the table? It was the Christmas Eve. I removed the roll top completely and pulled out drawers. The winner had lifted almost everywhere. Everywhere looked like a water damage to me. Both fire and water had clearly taken role their toll on this desk. The last drawer was stuck fast. I tried all it could be eased to out gently. In the end, I used brute force. I struck it sharply with the side of my fist, and drawer flew open to reveal a shallow space underneath a secret drawer. There was something in there. I reached in and took out a small black tin box, sellotaped to the top of it was a piece of lined note paper, and written on it in a shaky handwriting, Jim's last letter, received January 25, 1915. To be buried with me when the time comes. I knew as I did it that it was a wrong of me to open the box, but curiosity got the better of my scruples. It usually does. Inside the box there was an envelope. Address read the address read Mr. Jim McPherson, 12 Copper Beaches, Bridport, doorstop. I took out the letter and unfolded it. It was written in pencil and dated at the top December 26, 1940. So now when the author started repairing that table, it was in a very bad condition. The decorations, the upper part of the table was coming out of the table. So there were 3-4 drawers in the table. The author tried to open it, but it could not open it because the table was damaged so badly with the water, and the table was somewhere, the author feel that it was burnt table. So he was trying to pull down the drawer but could not open the drawer, and then he put the force to open the drawer. And what happened when he opened the drawer, what he found in that, there was a small black box, tin box in it, and there was one letter was there, and it was sellotape. It was put it down in the envelope, and sellotape was put on it, and there was some address was written on that letter. But address was written there that it was Mrs. Jim McPherson, 12 Copper Beaches, Bridport, Dorset. So the address was written on this. So author got curiosity to open that. You know that it is not a good habit to read someone's letter, but when he saw the letter, it was packed in such a manner that author got curiosity to open it. Everybody knows that it was a bad habit to read someone's letter, but he could not stop him, and he opened the letter. And what was written on the letter? It was the address of Mrs. Jim McPherson was written on the top of the letter. So now what happened? The author took the letter and unfolded it. It was written in pencil and dated at the top December 26, 1914. So now can you 1914, can you remember which date is this? This is the date when the First World War started. It was somehow between the First World War. So this letter was written during that time. So this part we will end over here, and I'll be giving you some questions for it. So next part we will do the next time. Thank you.